October, the 10th month of the year in the Gregorian calendar, and the land prepares to give up more of its colourful coverings. On this and other themes, our poets, including Shelley, Lampman, Dunbar and Wendell Holmes, have many lines to beguile you with. Among our readers are Richard Midgley and Gazella Rowe.
North Wind in October by Robert Seymour Bridges. In the golden glade the chestnuts are fallen all, from the seared boughs of the oak the acorns fall. The beech scatters her ruddy fire, the lime hath stripped to the cold, and standeth naked above her yellow attire. The larch thinneth her spire, to lay the ways of the wood with cloth of gold. Out of the golden green and white of the brake the fir trees stand upright in the forest of flame, and wave aloft to the blue of heaven their blue-green tuftings soft. But swiftly in shuddering gloom the splendours fail, as the harrying north wind beareth a cloud of skirmishing hail the grieved woodland to smite. In a hurricane through the trees he teareth, raking the boughs and the leaves rending, and whistleth to the descending blows of his icy flail. Gold and snow he mixeth in spite, and whirleth afar, as away on his winnowing flight he passeth, and all again for a while is bright.
An October Garden by Christina Georgina Rossetti. In my autumn garden I was fain to mourn among my scattered roses. Alas for that last rosebud which uncloses to autumn's languid sun and rain, when all the world is on the wane, which has not felt the sweet constraint of June, nor heard the nightingale in tune. Broad-faced asters by my garden walk, you are but coarse compared with roses, more choice, more dear that rosebuds which uncloses, faint-scented, pinched upon its stalk, that least and last which cold winds balk. A rose it is, though least and last of all, a rose to me, though at the fall.
October the 21st, 1905, by George Meredith. The 100 years have passed, and he whose name appeased a nation's fears, as with a hand laid over sea, to thunder through the foeman's ears defeat before his blast of fire, lives in the immortality that poets dream and noblest souls desire. Never did nations need evoke hero like him for aid, the while a continent was cannon smoke or peace in slavery. This one isle reflecting nature, this one man, her sea-hound and her mortal stroke, with war-worn body aye in battle's van. And do we love him well as he his country, we may greet with hand on steel our passing bell nigh on the swing, for prelude sweet to the music heard when his last breath hung on its ebb beside the knell, and victory in his ear sang gracious death. Ah, day of glory, day of tears, day of a people bowed as one, behold across those 100 years the lion flash of gun at gun, our bitter pride, our love bereaved, what pall of cloud o'ercame our sun that day, to bear his wreath, the end achieved. Joy that no more with murder's frown the ancient rivals bark apart. Now Nelson to brave France is shown, a hero after her own heart, and he now scanning that quick race, to whom through life his glove was thrown, would know a sister spirit to embrace.
October's Bright Blue Weather by Helen Hunt Jackson. O suns and skies and clouds of June, and flowers of June together, ye cannot rival for 1 hour October's bright blue weather. When loud the bumblebee makes haste, belated, thriftless, fragrant, and goldenrod is dying fast, and lanes with grapes are fragrant. When gentians roll their fingers tight to save them for the morning, and chestnuts fall from satin burrs without a sound of warning. When on the ground red apples lie in piles like jewels shining, and redder still on old stone walls are leaves of woodbine twining. when all the lovely wayside things their white-winged seeds are sowing, and in the fields still green and fair late aftermaths are growing. When springs run low, and on the brooks in idle golden freighting, bright leaves sink noiseless in the hush of woods for winter waiting. When comrades seek sweet country haunts, by twos and twos together, and count like misers, hour by hour, October's bright blue weather. O sun and skies and flowers of June, count all your boasts together. Love loveth best of all the year, October's bright blue weather.